Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're on the visiting sideline. Head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. His guys coming in with a little momentum after last week's win, which is not something they've experienced much this season. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you up in the booth. Kicker Cam Little down on the field, looks ready to get things started. And we're off and running from Everbank. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Williams off the play fake. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
DeAndre Swift. Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
He finds Odunze running the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards.
Off the play fake, Williams. That one's complete over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Looking from the gun, Williams has him on the quick hitter. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here's Williams again. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Offensive line, second down.
A gain of 17 yards brings up second down.
To the air yet again, Williams. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Here he goes, third and long. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6. So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Santos' kick is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And nearly down to the opposing 40 before he gets out of bounds. Excellent return there.
Now, I'll raise my hand, Kate. When I think of complimentary football, not often enough do I give compliments and credit to special teams units. But that's what they just did. Okay, defense gives up a field goal. Compliment your offense. Compliment your defense. Do your job. Do it well. And set your team up for success.
So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence. On play action now, Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
21 yards. And the Jaguars
Working inside the red zone. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on 1st down.
Incomplete.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Luther Burden now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Ben Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
And he'll work this one up to the 28. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. 2nd down now. They need 7. Williams from the gun. Big gain. Has them across the 40. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st down. Here's Swift. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A draw now. This is Swift. The bounce outside. He is a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. He'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Rolling from the gun here. Now here he goes. And Williams is going to get them the 1st down with a slide at the end of it.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. They go with Monangai here. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
It's a gain of a yard. brings up second and goal.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears hold a slim 2-point lead early. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears push their lead to 3.
Jaguars 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. He's got his man. This is Walker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 17. And the Jaguars have a first down.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Lawrence escapes out to the left. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this one doesn't go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
He's got Thomas on the slant. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Trying for it, it's Walker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Well, that was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Lawrence. Here's a screen now for Walker. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off in the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Run drawn up here for Lawrence. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Jaguars first down. First down and goal to go.
They give up the gun to Walker. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and...
Lawrence in the pistol. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Little knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Williams to throw on 1st. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's
3rd and long for him here. Has his man caught by Odunze. They're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Number 0.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Throw here, 3rd down. Lobs this deep down the middle. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or 2 shy of it. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguar.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Complete to Parker Washington. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
First carry now, this is Bashal Tootin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
But looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards.
Walker on first down. Jukes away from one. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has it at the 7. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Tootin. Well, his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's another for him. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Williams. Throw left side finds Birdie. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And he's kept up the pace all season long to the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And he'll get it up to the 44. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
First down, Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Williams.
42-yard line.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players. But for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on the Saints in the NFC South. And this is Michael Penix. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And this is Josh Allen. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Bills have no problem in this one. They win it going away. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Trevion Henderson. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Pats win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. With that, let's give you a look at the playoff picture in the AFC through 15 weeks. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter is going to start with a run by Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Running with Walker again. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Lawrence here running a sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
For Parker Washington. Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
This is Walker on second. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jalen Johnson with the stop. Third down, they need 7.
It's third and 7.
They'll throw, third and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
54 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Bears 10.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
The kickoff for the Jaguars.
Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Ben Johnson doing the last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. First call here coming from the shotgun. Williams from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Holding offense.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Here's Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. All right, here we go. Second down.
Brings up second down at the 13-yard line.
On play action, Williams. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And it looks like the Jaguars got to it.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. Walker will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's third and goal. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
31. Bears 10.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Burden now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Going from the gun here. He put everything he had into this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Williams will look to throw. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. His work begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete. Brings up
Lawrence now off the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
And the Jaguars.
Lawrence in the pistol. Into traffic, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Williams set to pass. Finds his fullback. Picked up by the Jaguars. And they're going to take over with 1st and goal after the fumble.
In a situation like that, I mean, this is a perfect situation in football. Offensively, just get out of your own end zone. But those defenses, they can just smell it. It's like they taste it. And they know you've got your back against the wall. They're aggressive. They take the ball away. That is a win-win for this defense.
The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Now Walker. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 4 yards, and that moves him that much closer. 2nd and goal now from the 2. Allen, and he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead off the turnover. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. First down throw by Williams. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. First down throw, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On play action now, Lawrence. Completes it to his back, LeQuint Allen. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. We've set it down from 37.
Gain on the play. That's good for Jaguars.
Design run for Lawrence. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. So first down from the 41.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Jaguars who have possession, and they can probably go on cruise control with that lead they've built. So first down from the 41. Here's Walker running right.
Walker, the ball carrier.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Jaguars first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Oh, man, did he make an impact play.
And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Second down, Walker's going to get it again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he crushed those tackles.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Design bootleg here. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
It's now 3rd and
QB sneak coming. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Jaguars keep running away with this. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears about set for their next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give them some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. Williams finds him on the crossing route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
25 yards on the play. And the Bears first down.
Now Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Williams.
43-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Williams with the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
First down, Williams to throw. That's more of the catch out left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
To number 2, DJ Moore. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Williams from the gun.
7.
To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
Williams on first down. This is Loveland working the right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
18. That's another.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Out of the gun, here's Williams.
And 3.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, Williams. And they get to him again. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
A 28-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Drive begins with a walker run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Connects on the crosser. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. 1st and 10 from the 32. And in motion, headed right. First down throw by Williams. He finds Odunze running the slant. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Travis Hunter reels in the pick. And the Jaguars are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Inside give here for Tootin. Again, he's got room. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And we've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Ben Johnson doing the last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
He finds Odunze downfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They send the tight end in motion.
First down.
First down, Williams. Completed over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. So first down from the 41.
It's a gain of 11.
Rolling from the gun here. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's going to be 4th and short. One final shot here. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And a man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.